Hey, my beautiful friends, it's your friend Kevin. This is your Divine Daily Blast. Let's have a look at the numbers and the planets, where the moon is, all the tarot, all that good stuff. All right, so we're in angel numerology number 3 day today. I call this reflective, gentle guidance. These are messages from our ascended masters and ones that have passed over into spirit that come with us, asking us, have a bit of fun today, be light-hearted, just go gently forward. Works with the Three of Cups, the Hermit and the Moon cards if you have tarot. And you can call upon Archangel Azrael, got a message here from him, Gabriel and Raziel, as well as Jophiel and Zadkiel. Here's Zadkiel right here. So we've got angelic support to gently move us through these kind of, slaloms of emotion, if you will. My isms, whimsical playfulness is the energy that you should be working with today. I am nurtured and supported and loved by the universe. Joanna Fantasies gave us this several months ago. I like it. I like using it. We are always nurtured, supported, and very much loved by the Creator. A message from Azrael, as I said. Oh, I've got all this dog fluff on my shirt. I am the healer of loss and sorrows. Allow me to bring you comfort and relieve anything weighing upon your heart. Excuse me. I am stronger than my sorrows. My hope and faith always prevail. I think this is a lovely affirmation on this number 3 day, and it sort of pulls it all in together. You might be feeling a little less than jovial. You may feel the weight of the world of worry and woe placed on your shoulders. As light workers, light lovers, we feel things in a much more intense way than the average person, because we've done the work. We've done the work to feel it. We are mostly empathetic, and the empathy comes as kind of woe and sorrow. So pull in Archangel Azrael, Archangel Raziel, Archangel Zadkiel to help you cope if you're feeling a little, maybe a bit emotional, maybe a bit teary. Maybe you're sort of, you're listening to the doom and gloom of other people, wondering, I don't want the doom and gloom. I'd like to have a little bit of respite. Raziel here this week telling us, go beneath the surface. Activate the depths of your soul. Use your creative spirit to dig deeper into the knowledge of the divine. When in the past has things always prevailed? Things have a way of working themselves out. Rama and Sita, opening your heart, holy reunion, having a soulmate connection, and that could be with yourself. Louise Hay today says, I am always happy at work. My day is filled with joy and laughter, abundance and respectful and support. Let me start that again. I got all that flummoxed. I am always happy at work. My day is filled with joy, laughter, and abundance, and respectful and supportive people. If your day is not filled with respectful and supportive people, see if you can't go seek it. Seek them out. The moon today is in Sagittarius. We're now in the waning cycle, so we're moving away from the full moon back to the new moon. Use this time to lick your wounds, if you will, make peace with what is. Feel empowered when you do it, when you accept things as they are and as they're not. There's a sense of peace. There's a sense of moving from feeling done by and moving from feeling empowered. I just heard a flock of geese going over the house. It's not even sunrise and they're flying. Wow. We have the Ace of Wands here. Now, the Ace of Wands, in this particular image, we're seeing a hand grabbing that one wand. It's a bit like making a claim to something. And the crystal in this wand is the sparkler. This is what holds the power. Fire. A wild cat looms in the background with strange human-like eyes. It's kind of fun. And the Ace of Wands is the impetuousness of us. The spark that makes the desire loom up, rise up. It's the push of action. And if you suddenly find yourself wanting something, or maybe you've got interested in something, or you might need something that you haven't yet got your hands on, maybe you're finding a spark of interest in something that you never expected you'd have interest in. That, my friends, is the perfect way to move beyond any feeling of doom and any feeling of gloom, and to move into something more palatable for your soul, if you will. Right, let's hear from the fairies, shall we? Where are you, Gertrude, Beatrice? Oh, they went into a chapel. So they have a little chapel within a chapel here in the woodland. They built this little chapel. It's sort of like an arrangement of rocks with a little fairy door in the front. And this is where they go in to worship. But this time they are sitting across each other. They've built this little altar, and the altar is of different symbols, beads, things that they are holding sacred. All right, Gertrude, Beatrice, could you please bring us a blessing for today to send us on our way? And it's so good to know that you're here, being playful. Optimism. Oh. Oh, how lovely is this? So we have our wonderful fairy queen of optimism. In her hand she holds a goblet. And the goblet is every single colour of the rainbow exploding out of it. But it's also lighting up her wings and her gown, as well as her headdress. So with optimism, it is a state of mind, first of all, which leads to a state of being. Optimism is just a way of looking at things in a completely different way. So, the fairies' blessing to you is asking you to teach yourself to be more optimistic, and notice how things in your life begin to change when you do. You have the power. I've said before, it's like sitting in the pilot seat of your own plane. You've got to map and chart your course forward. You know your destination. You know where you want to go. You know what you want out of this big adventure called life. However, from where you're sitting, it's a little challenging to get there in one go. So chart your course. What is the first step to getting there? Sitting in the seat and looking out towards the horizon of your life. Then buckle in, because there are going to be some things that come at you that perhaps are still linked to your existing habits that need to either be worked in or discarded. The rainbow-coloured fairy queen of optimism here is reminding all of us of the blessings that we actually have. Her glass is half full, and she shows it can be completely full at some point. Her positive outlook is a manifestation of trust trusts in the divine looking after her. She treads gently upon the earth, knowing that she's fully supported in every move she makes. She's always hopeful about the future, even when the current situation might seem a little bit bleak and dark. Her reminder is that we have choices to be optimistic or pessimistic. One is more fun than the other, so which one are we going to choose? And when we land upon the realization that our outlook on life determines our reality, being upbeat, being hopeful, being loving, being kind, that's the perfect path to take. Feeling this way takes up far less time, far less energy than being optimistic, joyful, full of love and fun. By changing how we view our day-to-day activity and what's happening to us, the way we respond and react, which I've said many times before, we embrace a more optimistic look. We count our blessings in each and every situation. You can even affirm, I always look on the bright side of life. Looking on the bright side of life is the way I am. I am the brighter side of life. The challenge, I think, for me and for many of us is stepping into the brighter side of life when what appears to be going on around us is the complete opposite. And there are many that don't necessarily accept it. How are they so happy and joyful, full of love and full of light, full of this, full of that, when the world is going somewhere else? That's the choice. Standing in the light, not standing in the light, under the light, of the light, not blocking it. Making sense? I hope that makes sense. All right, my friends, that's it from me for today. Thanks so much for watching, liking, subscribing, supporting the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Big love. Bye for now.